So good. I like this. No, I was like, I looked at you today, Chase, and I thought to myself, like, you look like one of the henchmen in like a Bruce Lee movie with like 20 dudes rushing in black costumes and he just like smashes like 9 of them in a row really quickly.
Sounds about right.
You know what I'm saying? You just have like that henchman look to you. Part of maybe it's just a black gear or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just picturing you like flat against the wall, like he's like skulking his way through the dojo, and then just like chase like this, leaned up against the wall, making triangle feet. Like, what's going on? So, today is our final class, working the SpiderWeb armbar situation. So, before I move any further, I want to ask if anybody has any questions. Questions about SpiderWeb. So, if you have anything you want to troubleshoot, Q&A, anything like that. We did get through some stuff on Monday, but open the floor. We got a slightly different group today. Does anyone have anything they want to ask? Go.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So when you have a domain, and
How do I break that down? Is what you're asking? Okay, so basically speaking, so just to illustrate what she's talking about, can I get you in the mount, please? So what she's talking about is a very simple dynamic, which is that if he like does this, which is a common defense people learn, is like this, they call it the Brazilian prayer. His elbows are bowing out, which means that if I put enough pressure on it, his elbows are going to go wide. And then what I do is kind of like sew his elbows together with my knees, which starts getting me that S mount, or towards the high mount S mount situation. And however, instead, he goes, this guy right here, and he's got straight lines. If I try to go high mount, I kind of hit these walls. So that's what she's asking. How do I break this down? A couple different ways we can play with that. Number one is, might be a better question for Friday, but whatever, we're talking. It relates. Is the easiest way is to fold the arms, like the wrists, right? Because it's like, don't move your elbows. It's kind of hard to move his elbows out, right? And then by the time it's like, even though I did move his elbows out to loosen up, and then I come back, you can push him back in, right? So like if I fold his hands, right? Even this, man, now I can just start thinking about here, and then of course he's going to defend his neck, right? And now I start advancing. So it's like, folding the hands is a good way to just kind of start facilitating progress. And then another thing to think about is if I do get that collar, so let's say you're here, and I just can't fold him, like whatever, he's just too solid in his defense. And I don't want to spend too much time playing here because I don't have like the super stable mount position I want. So I'll go cross collar, right? Cross collar here. Remember, anytime you get a cross collar, you're immediately taking all your weight going wide to that side, okay? My knee even kind of widens out. I want to make this deeper, so remember the way I make this deeper is, be super light for me, please. I don't want to demo it slow. Is I lift up and I punch down. I lift and I punch. Okay? So what that looks like in real time is I'm here, boom, and I'm here. I should be like arching his back, or rather curving his back. Okay? If he doesn't do anything, of course I'll go for the choke, but he will often fight this choke. Okay, from here you have two very simple options right away. Number one, Alexandre's favorite, going real tight, like elbows tight, protect your neck, is he'll go over and catch this wrist lock right here. That's really simple, just there. But what I like, so here's an interesting thing. Do this, let's say right here, and let's pick this hand up. Don't let me move this elbow.
Yep.
He's pretty strong. All right, same thing. Right? So if I fold him like a briefcase, it's like easy. So, boom, boom, and then I'm going to bring my knee and my hand together. So it's like, let me get you out of here for 1 second. So he's here, okay, this guy right here, whatever, boom, right? Right? And then I'm pulling them toward each other. Does that make sense? Folding him like a briefcase. Does that make sense on principle? Excellent. No problem. Does anybody have any other questions in troubleshoot about SpiderWeb?
Chase found that this grip right here for the arm bar, I really like to prevent the arm bar from attacking this.
Always attack the hand. That's the money right there. Wherever, and remember too, like not just, can I get you on your back? Grab your collar like that? Okay. It's not just attacking the hand. Sometimes it is just simply grabbing it and pulling it away. But it's also rolling the hand. Turning the wrist. You see what I'm saying? Like rolling. So straight up and down sometimes it's hard if they've got strong hands, right? But if I can start rolling his wrist over, so maybe I'm here, and I'm just turning that thing until I can get a bite on it. You see what I'm saying? And then, so if you go back, another thing to think about, I'll do this a little more contextual. Right here. Okay, actually I'll imagine my legs over your face. We're gonna here. Okay, I can't break this grip, right? Like, no matter what, you're just too tight. I can start, wrist locking.
Like that.
Yeah, like you notice how quickly you let go, right? So you hold super tight. If I can't break it this way, and we did this on Monday, is go here, holster, slide up, and just start. You feel how easily that falls apart? So like the rudimentary answer is, fuck with their hand, right? Just fuck with it, you know? And like, whether it be like turning their wrist, causing the wrist lock, right? Like literally take their, depending on how high it is, grab a deep collar, just start like pulling it into their own neck, right? Like make this uncomfortable, right? And I'm just attacking it. You see what I mean? Like just mess with it. Make it unpleasant for them to have it. So that's like, I mean, it's like kind of a rudimentary idea, but like a couple of tactics would be turn the wrist lock, and then even just like squish them, make them uncomfortable. Does that make sense? Yeah. Does anyone have anything else that they would want to ask about? SpiderWeb stuff. While we're talking about that. All right, let's see. How long are we in this video, Kev?
7 minutes, 15 seconds.
All right. I'm going to show my one thing. Actually, you know what? This will tie it together. I'll show the second thing first. So let me grab you. Chase. Welcome back, Chase. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in the SpiderWeb. So Chase, let's say Chase, you have that collar grip, whatever, right? I can't break this thing. So today's theme basically are alternative attacks I can do to this position that require a positional change. Let's actually turn a little bit this way. Perfect. Okay. Imagine my leg's over his face. Right? Use imagine. Yeah. Imagine my leg is over the face. Right. So I can't break this, right? So very simple adjustment. This grip is maybe he's hiding it, man. I can't get to that wrist lock. And I don't want to let go because Chase is so good at keeping his elbows in. He's gonna tuck in there. He's gonna do all this, right? Okay. So we're here. What I'm gonna do. Round of applause for myself. Far hand scoops the elbow. A lot of you guys I saw applying this today. You were doing a great job with that too when we were drilling. Like this is so critical. You see how much this helps? Just taking that in. Okay? What I'm gonna do, like hold this tight. This is my anchor. I have to make my next move very quickly. My objective is for my knee to replace my foot and my hand to replace my butt. Switch sides. So very simple transition, but the key to this, guys, is like, do not waste time. Because when I see people do this, a lot of times they go like this. This is what I see them do. What's Chase gonna do, guys? He's gonna grab a defensive grip. He's gonna grab his collar again. And I'm right where I was. I'm like, okay, hold on. You know? Am I trying to finish this guy or get reps? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I do this, right? So you got your defensive grip. I can't break it. But I was like, wow, elbow deep. I'm trying to do my stuff. Okay, feet are in tight. Scoop. This is an anchor. I'm holding it. You can ask Chase. I never relieve the tension of this the whole time. When this lets go, I gotta go. My two points of reference. Knee goes where my foot is. Pay attention to this, guys. Watch what happens. Hand goes where my butt is. It actually kind of ends up being really my knee goes where my butt is, but whatever. So again, I'm here, I'm holding it, and then it's here. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, I switch quickly. I might just get right here.
Yep.
Boom. I might have it. And this is that grip, you were kind of asking about that. Is that
Yeah.
Can you see me this way? Here, like I'm holding water.
Yeah.
It's like my ideal. And then I can reinforce that here.
Yep.
But again, this is fine too. I felt like your grip placement was pretty solid.
Okay.
I didn't feel like it was like, oh, you were getting it because you were too low. If that's not. So I'll do that one more time so you can see that chase. Let's see. So going through from 1 to 2 to 3. 1. This guy right here. Okay, I can't get it out of the way. So if I can't just fold the hands and make that happen, here's this guy. Collar, remember, lift, punch, 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 punch. Hold this collar to this knee. Just open this elbow. Now I'm here. Okay, so that's 1. 2, you're just going to SpiderWeb. He grabs his collar grip, right? Mess with the hand, guys. Want to think about, can I move this piece? Want to think about turning it this way, whatever, right? And maybe back and forth until something breaks free. And then if I, at the same time, I'm going like, I'm turning it, here, I'm throwing the wrist lock. I just need that, right? I just need that. I don't need a huge thing because he's gonna re-grip. I know that, you re-grip, right? But, well, meaning like realistically re-grip, right? Right, he's gonna grab this hand, so now I'm fighting that hand. And now we're having that fight, but like if I just get it here, it's so much weaker than when it was in, right? Like I'm just inching closer and closer. And then finally, okay, he has the grip, and I can't break it. He's hiding it, I can't do anything. Far elbow, pull in tight, and hook, guys. Again, you can ask Tony and Chase, I'm not alleviating the pressure on this. This is like my anchor. The second my hand goes, knee to the foot, and basically hand going where my butt is. So I'm here. And I'm here. And again, I literally might just get it right here. It's a really tight transition. You may ask, why not just do that in the first place? Well, you might lose it in the middle. Scrambles gets elbow first up. Does that make sense, guys? Excellent. Let's start working out. 1, 2, 3.